What's going on in the house is there are two big alliances. There's the alliance that I have, and then there is the alliance that Kenny is leading.
Getting into episode 3 here, it starts off with Wes, Evelyn, and Danny, the greatest of all time, obviously, going over strategy, and Kenny, Paula, and Ryan talking about gameplay as well. And there is clearly two sides of the house now, with a distinct line in the middle.
Jeff, come on!
Why aren't you following Paula? The little puppy dog, why aren't you following her?
Hit my hand one more time, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Oh, yes, whatever. I hope you drown in something really shallow.
I'm always arguing with Jeff because he's too nice. And he's playing this game with his heart. Nice people in these games are poor. You don't play friendly right now. You play smart.
So, Paula doesn't like that her partner Jeff is being too friendly, and especially because he's being buddy-buddy with Wes's team, and she calls him out on it, and like an idiot, he says, "I don't give a fuck about Mandi," right when she walks up behind him, which obviously backfires on his dumb ass, because he definitely does care about Mandi. But that's not really an issue that we need to worry about right now. Moving on.
Here in beautiful British Columbia. Today's challenge is called Waterlogged. As you can see behind me, we have two giant platforms suspended high above the water. Separating these two platforms are a series of logs that are different lengths. Your goal today, to go from one platform to the other using these logs.
So, the challenge is called Waterlogged. Again, another simple in explanation, but not so simple in execution type challenge, where the pairs have to cross from one platform to another by traversing what looks like one skinny tree to another.
Bad monkey, here we go. Come on in. Yeah!
Sandy.
Okay.
For it. There you go. Go, 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 go.
It's really hot.
Now, Wes and Mandi are up, and somehow, in his dumbass brain, Wes thought that it would be a good idea to give Mandi a piggyback and swing across this shit like he's Tarzan's albino cousin. And it goes exactly how you think it would. Now, most people didn't even make it across, so it was pretty obvious that Kenny and Laurel won this challenge, which opens up members from Wes's alliance to exile, and that's exactly what Kenny does by putting in Evelyn and Luke. In turn, the rest of the house votes in Paula and Jeff, and that sets the stage for the exile.
Thank you. She was like, let's go around. I'm like, nah. And I just walked away. Yeah.
Okay, man, this is... like... I'm flabbergasted at this point in time of how to respond.
So Kenny reveals to Wes that he's already turned Teresa down, and that she only went after Wes because she couldn't get with Kenny, which leaves Wes with this dumbass look on his face and completely, totally speechless. And at this point, I don't know if you guys are new challenge members or not, but if you're old challenge members, you'll remember that Wes's fiance cheated on him with Kenny on a season of the challenge that happened like a year or two, a couple of years before this one. So, I mean, damn, he wants to beat Kenny so bad, but it just seems like every move he made at this point just seemed to backfire on him spectacularly. Moving on to later in the night, everybody's hanging out, having a good time, when Mandi decides that she's gonna ask Jenn why she keeps voting her and Wes into exile, which leads Jenn to getting angry and telling Mandi, you know, just keep your mouth shut. You're a rookie, you don't know what you're talking about. But Mandi's response to that is to call Jenn a dumb bitch, which then leads to Jenn.
You said I'm a bitch? That's cute. I can say it one more time. It's all.
Oh, Jenn, stop. Jenn.
Really?
Jenn,
Let's bring it.
Now, to this day, I don't know why Jenn wasn't removed from the show immediately. Like, she definitely put her hands on Mandi. Very clearly, as you can see here. Like, it looks like she punched the shit out of her. But Mandi did throw a drink on her before that. But in the past, up till now even, production has always kicked people off if they ever hit anybody else. So I don't know if Jenn is like sucking some dick or slapping some titties around behind the scenes, but she's lucky she didn't get kicked off the show here. It's after the altercation that Wes takes Mandi aside and explains to her that he's actually secretly taken Jenn into his alliance, and that the stipulation for that was that Jenn couldn't tell her rookie partner, and she actually had to vote against Wes and her 2 times in a row to throw people off. Now, this is why communication is key, people. This bitch just got a drink thrown at her and punched in the face, all because Wes didn't go, hey, just a heads up, this is what's going on with Jenn. This whole thing could have been avoided if he had just stepped in and been like, hey, Mandi, need to talk to you real quick, come outside for a second. But no. And then when Mandi is like, why the fuck do I have shit in my hair? And my face fucking hurts. He just goes, oh, well, it's just because you're pretty.
Okay, guys, this is Exile. It's called Lost and Found. When I say go, you and your partner are going to put these very heavy backpacks on, and you're going to navigate yourselves down a trail that's going to take you deep into the forest. Along the way, there'll be several checkpoints and puzzles that you must solve in order to continue. Now, the first team to cross the finish line will make it out of Exile and stay in the game. Loser goes home empty-handed.
Anyways, moving on to the Exile, where Luke and Evelyn will be taking on Paula and Jeff. I completely forgot about Jeff ever existing on the challenge, if I'm being honest. In Exile, Luke and Ev complete their puzzle first before Paula and Jeff and are off into the forest, and sadly though, even though Paula is really pushing it, it seems like Jeff, he just really isn't trying his best at all.
Come on! Jeff, let's go!
Paula and Jeff are right there. This race is a lot more complicated than we thought. Paula's putting up a hell of a fight.
Jeff's just kind of walking, and I'm just like, no, this is not all right. We need to be going faster because I want to win. No, I have to win.
And it's really shitty because Paula really wants to win, but it's not looking good for her.
Jeff, hurry! Hurry, Jeff!
And there you have it. Paula and Jeff are gone, and Luke and Evelyn are safe and headed back to the house. That pretty much sums it up here for the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you have a good one.
Fresh meat too.
You know your history. You're an ass. I hate Kenny. He is full of himself.
I will beat his ass if I need to.
You kidding me? Yeah. I will smash his head and eat it.
This is the worst.